In the winter of 1941, two corps of Allied British forces swept across the sands of North Africa to break the famed Afrika Corps of Erwin Rommel.
This was Operation Crusader, the subject of the latest PC wargame from Avalon Hill. Beyond Rommel's forces stood Tobruk and the Allied forces awaiting relief. The city is the ultimate goal of both sides in the game, and the scenarios provided focus on several key conflicts from November to December of 41.
The game covers all of a month of historical time, but mastering the scenarios will take a lot longer than that. If only Rommel had that luxury. This is an intensely thorough war game, and very traditional in both scope and structure.
As might be expected from Avalon Hill, the computer display is essentially an electronic game board, with computer graphics replacing easy-to-lose cardboard counters. Even the game docs are difficult to distinguish from one of Avalon Hill's wargame rulebooks.
That's true. I kept thinking that I was paging through a miniature version of my advanced squad leader book.
Operation Crusader doesn't break a lot of new ground, but it combines a lot of state-of-the-art features into one nice package. The variety of units, terrain, and weather are up to par. The graphics are slick and clear.
That's all true enough, but where Operation Crusader stands out is in level of detail. Supply lines and tonnage are considered, and in the desert, running low on water can be just as bad as running low on ammunition. The details don't just extend to logistical concerns. Designer Eric Young has taken full advantage of the electronic medium to include such features as a realistic fog of war simulator that limits information not only on the enemy, but on your own troops, depending on fatigue and supply levels.
I like the many nifty ways that the game allows me to fiddle with history, like making the Italians seasoned veterans, which they most certainly were not.
Filling the hollow legions, eh?
Let's try to keep the squad leader plugs down to once per review, shall we?
Again, taking advantage of the electronic medium, Operation Crusader gives you a lot of attack options that wouldn't be easy to manage with die-cut counters. Units may make anything from a low-intensity attack designed to garner information about the enemy to an all-out mindless assault with intent to advance. There are even 3 types each of movement and defense. This is a good step from the paper games to the PC.
That isn't to say that Operation Crusader is anything but a hardcore wargame. The computer has been used to good effect in making the game more thorough and interesting from a tactical standpoint, but it hasn't been used at all to make it more accessible to newcomers. The elitist case format is used in the docks to frighten away any but the hardest and hardcore grognards, making the intended audience very plain.
The interface could have stood to be a bit friendlier, too.
A few features that do ease some pain include your ability to selectively give your duties to the computer. If you want to delegate a little authority, say by giving up control over airstrikes or artillery or supply, simply toggle a line on the